Isn't it such a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to episode 5, ladies and gentlemen. We told you this season we'll have a lot more consistency, and this is episode 5 of the Saturday review show. And have we got a lot to speak about today, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we do. So whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to This is Football if you're yet to do so. A big up to everyone who's shown us all the love and support earlier on as well on the watch-alongs. We had so much fun in the United watch-along. We had so much fun on the Liverpool watch-along, obviously, especially with that second half comeback. So everyone watching us right now or on the replay, slap up them likes, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And of course, Brighton 3, Man United 1. Mwah, Brighton. Mwah. Big up the Seagulls. You have a Tottenham Hotspur comeback from 1-0 down against Sheffield United. So Tottenham Hotspur are going to have to give them some respect today, even though no one respects Spurs. And of course, Manchester City, same old boring Manchester City, losing 1-0 to West Ham. They end up making a comeback. And obviously, Haaland needed Silva and Doku to save his ass because he has no clutch gene. So the others had to score before him. But we'll get into all that. Don't worry. Anyway, get them likes up, subscribe, keep getting involved in the comment section down below. And let's get this party started. First of all, I'll introduce I'll go from losers to winners, to be fair. So let me start. This guy don't have his durag on today, but I have to give him his props. He didn't hide. My man did not hide today. And now he's obviously going to come in and say, when do I ever hide, Hussam? True, he doesn't hide. That's why we invite him on the channel. Of course, representing Man United, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what shameless crap he's going to be talking today about this 3-1 loss to Veltman, Lalana, and them, man. Of course, man like Jerry is in the building. How you doing, Jerry, man? You're on mute? Damn, he's bottled it like his club already.
Oh. You got to chat every time. Make sure you're smashing the like as you're coming in. And yeah, man, obviously I told the lads before, big Man United, the main event tonight. Everybody's rejoicing. We're the main event, the big news. And yeah, man, I hear it, man. When United lose, it makes everybody's day. So I know most of you are here to, you know, take it in and dunk on me. But man's here, innit? Big up Hussam for the invite. Man, you know what? Big him up because he invited me even before the game, like way before. And I said, yeah, I'm there, man. So yeah, big up the chat, big up Hussam, and yeah, man, let the cooking begin, man. Man's ready.
Big up to you, Jerry, man. He doesn't hide, as I said. And by the way, what he's saying is true. Man United fans, I don't want you to think I only invited them after a loss. I invited them from before the game happened. So I'm innocent. It's not my fault they lost. Joining us as well on the channel. Let's start with the winners. First of all, this guy right here came back. 108th minute goal, 110th minute goal. 1-0 down to Sheffield. But two goal comeback from Tottenham Hotspur going to have to get spoken about today. He wasn't a believer in big Ange Postecoglou, so we're going to ask him a couple of questions today. Of course, as we grow as a channel, we have more and more celebrities coming on. So today, we've got the 5'5" Jan Vertonghen joining us on the channel. Man like Alan. How are you doing, Alan, man?
By the way, it's 5'6". How dare you? Yeah, no, I'm doing good. Unlike your guest up there, I won today, so I know how it feels to win. But we'll get into that. It's fine. Jerry, your non-event event can happen later. It's fine. But yeah, Spurs won. Good comeback. This type of game last season, we would have just lost. And yeah, it's good to get the comeback, although it was late. Get the 3 points. Yeah, and obviously big games coming ahead. 2 big games back to back. But yeah, at the moment, second in the table. Decent start considering loads of people coming for me at the start of the season without Harry Kane. Oh, you're getting relegated. Yeah. Kiss man. That's fine. We'll get into it.
Alan, we've just started. Chill out, brother. Big up to you, Alan.
I'm coming with it.
You. And of course, boring ass football club, Manchester City, 1-0 down to West Ham. Came back, blah, 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 blah. Pass left, pass right. They win again. It's so jarring. Joining us on the channel to represent Manchester City is Hamza of the North, the main man himself. You guys already know. Win, lose, or draw, I like to invite this guy on. Reps Man City to the best degree. Of course, The man, the myth, the legend. Man like Vater Games is here. How are you doing, Vater, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me. And you got to stop with this boring stuff, man. Stop with this. We make it exciting. We go down a goal. We have all of you tuning in. Our city going to drop points. We do that to help entertain, and obviously we come through with the win. So don't call us boring. Don't do that, man. No one said you were boring when you went on your 25 game win streak when you guys won the league. So
it's not boring when we do it. But big up to you,
course,
mate. And finally, last but not least, even though his team didn't play today, this is a guy. I don't like complimenting people because they get big-headed, but I'll give this guy a compliment. I usually roast people in them intros, innit? But this guy, I just love working with him. I'll be so honest with you. Anytime we work with each other, he's a guy I definitely respect his.
Sorry.
Yo. Copyright infringement. Where are we going with this? If you want to watch TikTok, watch it on mute. Bloody hell. So anyway, I respect this guy's opinions 100%. His football club currently is in the mud, low key, but we're not really gonna focus that much on his football club. We're just gonna hear his general footballing opinions. Representing Chelsea Football Club and himself today, of course, is the second Don on the stream today. Man like Don. How you doing, Don, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. Big up the panel, big up the chat as well, man. Love for having me on here, Sam, man.
Big up, Don, man. Big up. Listen, guys, we ain't even started talking about football yet, and there's already 300 people up in here. We ain't even started talking about the football. So what every single one of you is going to do is slap up them likes, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. We want to get to minimum 150 likes. Meet me at halfway line. ASAP. So slap up the like button, subscribe to the channel, keep letting us know your thoughts in the comment section down below, keep getting involved, and there's only one place to start, baby. Hey. There's only one stadium to start, of course. Where other than the piss-infested, rat-infested stadium, Old Trafford today. That is where we start our show. Of course, Brighton 3, Manchester United 1. And before anyone else gives their opinion, it's only fair we start with the Man United rep. So, Jerry, talk to the people, brother. What are you saying on the Man United game?
Wait, Don supports Chelsea?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is that for? For Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan, bro.
Say nothing.
I predicted Chelsea to finish above United anyway. Even before today.
No, that's cool. It's cool.
We'll talk about your club, don't worry.
We're starting now. The game. This game, it's hard to analyze properly because obviously it was a 3 o'clock kickoff. I didn't really watch the game like full 90 minutes because I was out. But what I've seen, it's not looking good, bruv. Like the beginning, first half, I thought, okay, it's a decent start. Obviously, seeing the lineup, you're thinking Haaland starting, cool.
G. One sec.
Yeah.
Before you break down what happened going into the game, were you like comfortable? I'm expecting.
No. Again, Brighton, you can never be comfortable again.
Okay, my bad. All right, go ahead.
Last season, our only defeat at home was to Brighton. So obviously, coming into this, you're thinking the only positive was it was a home fixture, but I was still a bit.
Yes, I heard you guys have a fortress over there.
That's what I said. Apart from Brighton, we didn't lose at Old Trafford last season, so it was kind of iffy. I thought we started well. Pressing and moving the ball quick, catching them on transition, but Rashford again missing a few chances, and I think their goal was against the run of play. Like seeing them score and Welbeck scoring is like, yeah, it started, man. It started. This once they went 1-0 up, I said, yeah.
You're so shameless. Ain't no way you just said against the run of play. Ain't no way you just said that.
Apart from what other chances did they have apart from that goal? That was their first chance.
They had many chances to score.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
I think so. Well, what I thought
dominated you today. Don't try that, Jerry. Don't try that. I did a hate along. Don't try that.
Of course you did a hate along. You could have picked any other game. You could have picked any other game, but you picked the United game. Cool.
Ain't nobody trying to watch Spurs to begin with. And second of all, no one predicted West Ham to get anything against City. So obviously I'm going to choose United because Brighton.
Oh, he did.
Hassan did.
Look at this guy.
I'm glad you watch my content, but there's no need to expose you.
Hey,
Yo,
yo,
thank you.
Hey, Jerry, I don't know why your game was at 3:00 as well. That's a big game, man.
I don't. All our games should be live. Everybody who's tuned in, man. Anyway, Welbeck scores. I'm thinking it's going to be a long afternoon. But going back to the lineup, McTominay came in to add to the midfield. I didn't understand what formation we was trying to play. People said it was a diamond.
Yeah, it was a diamond, I'd say as well.
I didn't get why, because obviously with Anthony out, Sancho with his problems, I thought the young kid Palestri would get a start in this game. He's done well. He done well in pre-season. He's our only natural right winger at the moment with Ahmad out. Also, I thought, yeah, this is the chance to just give it to him and let's see what he does. But man brought in Scott McTominay, and you're thinking, this manager, the concerns are growing, man. And Brighton, boy, I can't fault Brighton. They bopped us off the park. Like they were moving like Bayern Munich, fam. Like they deserve.
The real Bayern is coming this Wednesday. That's the worst part for you.
Slow down. Bayern is coming.
They deserved.
Hey, original Bayern is coming, brother.
They deserved the result.
They had Lamptey on that.
They were missing. They missing Ferguson. Estepinian.
Yeah.
No excuses, man.
Only March didn't play.
Gilmore didn't start.
Yeah, a lot of man not out. So
Second fiddle team.
Big up De Zerbi, man. Brighton, they're a serious team, seriously run team. As for us, everybody knows, man, it's Love and Hip Hop at United, man. It's a circus. Like the players today, I don't know. Rashford, they say he's selfish. Rashford's our only goal threat, but today he wanted to do it all himself. The substitutions, Garnacho and Palestri came on the 86th minute, which is very bizarre to me. He took off Højlund. He brought on Martial. Like the decisions today were like, it was very, very alarming, and I'm starting to have major concerns about his decision making, because it's like he's been here a year. This is the second season where you need to kick on, and it looks like we're going the other way. So I know it's 5 games, people will say, but right now I'm not seeing any improvements.
Come on, man, don't do that.
No. I'm not saying Ten Hag out or anything like that. I'm just saying what I've watched so far this season. It's not looking like it's going to be a good season. It's going to be a very, very long season for us. And until he starts making certain changes, this is going to continue, man. Like, it's a whole circus right now, United, and I don't see it get any better anytime soon. So, big up Brighton. They deserve to win. And, boy, Wednesday night, watch along, yeah? Watch along. Man's there, bruv. Yeah. Listen, we lost. We deserve to win. It is what it is, man. I can't say anything positive about today. Absolutely not.
Oh my God! I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it.
I need Kane. I need Kane to dunk on them, man. Seriously.
Before that, who was the best performer though? Who was the best performer?
I'll say the fullbacks. You know, I think they were our brighter sparks. And Reguilon, I think he had a good game today. And Dalot.
He actually did. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. I was surprised.
But how embarrassing is that?
I know. That's all I can say.
That's your best player.
So guys, going forward, Reguilon's done well. But the reason why Reguilon's no good in the Premier League is because defensively and tactically, he's nowhere to be seen. And he was found wanted again. So you can look, if you're going to sit here and big up Reguilon as your saviour, my God, Man United.
I didn't say saviour. I just said he's our only positive.
Defensively, he was awful today. Everything else attacking wise, which
Wait, I don't know what you're on, but you're actually making me laugh with these super chats. The things they call me Fergie, Rune, Bex. Yo, that means that long gone, man. Long gone are the days of these guys, man. Those days are long gone, man.
Ancient times, man. That's long, man.
Oh God.
No, Wave's a funny guy.
Wave's
a funny guy. I always see him on Never a Foul. He's a funny guy.
100%. Big up Waves, man. Waves, my guy right here. Here's the thing with this whole, want to point out something before we just go to the rest of the guys, because I just want to like quickly point out something to the chat and maybe to the panelists in case they are unaware of the situation, or maybe they didn't notice what I'm about to say. But I just want to quickly say something. This wasn't even the good Brighton that beat them, because let's just quickly read the starting 11 for Brighton Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, because people might think it's their new players, it's some sort of great guys. This was the team: Jason Steele, Max Veltman, Van Heck, Lewis Dunk, Tarek Lamptey, Pascal Gross, Daoud, Lalana, Adengra, Mitoma, and Danny Welbeck. Only guy you'd probably say out of that whole 11 that you'd take in your team is probably Mitoma. Probably Mitoma. That's the guy like you'd respect out of that whole team. The rest of them were all like there 5-6 years ago with Brighton. They didn't lose to the good players today. They lost to the Veltmans. They lost to the Pascal Grosses. They lost to the crap players, like the meaty. They lost to like the meaty Brighton players. Pascal Gross scored a goal today, literally like he was, I don't know, Ronaldinho. Man just dribbled past 4 men and just put it back in the net. And there's a statistic I read on Twitter. I don't know if it's true. Apparently, Onana has faced 11 shots on target and conceded 7. And there's already Man United fans talking about David De Gea.
I don't know why United fans are moving mad. Like they didn't know he wasn't that great. Like I knew this. Like that's why I'm not kicking up a fuss. I think everybody knew he's not that great. Like, is it a surprise, guys, or is it just me?
I mean,
Waves is taking the best.
Y'all gassed him up. Y'all gassed him up, saying we got him. De Gea's gone. We're gonna see how Ten Hag wants to run the show. Not looking
ball playing wise, we gassed him up, but as a keeper, nah, bro, he's not it. He's not it, bro. I can't lie. But yeah.
Wow, you really think that about his shot stopping?
Yeah,
you don't think he's it?
Close. It's not. It's like he's close to them, but then he's not close to them. It's not. He doesn't pull off worldies like De Gea used to. Although De Gea used to have some stinkers, I heard people saying we should have kept him, which is just mind-boggling to me. De Gea's time was up; he had to leave. But yeah, no, this is gonna happen. Like, obviously, his first season in the Prem, he's got to adapt as well, man. This ain't Serie A where he's getting peppered with shots when he was playing with Inter. So yeah, man, I'm not surprised that, and it was a good goal. The Pascal Gross goal was a very good goal, like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
guy dribbled past 4 guys and put it in the back of the net. Like, it's just Joe Waves. I'm gonna be with you, Waves. You're taking the piss with the super chat. I'm gonna just be honest, you're just taking the piss at this point. My man said get the Norwich. Yo, I love it. You know what I love about Waves? He ain't even a Prem fan. He supports Barca and he got so much vim for the United. I'm glad
he's a Barca fan.
Yeah, he is a Barca fan. You know that.
I thought he was a Liverpool. I think Cass thought he was a Liverpool fan or never a foul. He was saying.
No. Waves is a Barcelona fan. Waves is my guy. Like I know about him. He's generally like a Barcelona fan. There's a super chat for you though, Don. Before we carry on, Don coming with lots of confidence. You man better get 3 points at Vitality, or we will be there. 10 hugs in the mud versus Brighton B as well. You know. Well, what are you saying, Don, on the game before we open the floor up on the United game?
Well, the United game. Oh, bro. I mean, this is United all over, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, going back to last season, one of my boys, Lokes, told me teams now fear United. I told him, I don't know what you're watching about United that teams are going to fear. But you guys are just playing this that's not sustainable. But Marcus Rashford kept bailing you out of a lot of trouble. Do you get what I'm saying? There were so many games I was watching. United are getting peppered. And at Old Trafford, they just come up with something. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Even today, when Brighton were winning, I was like, bro, I'm not going to say much. Because last season, I can't lie, Ten Hag was making a few subs and they were working last season. Do you get it? In certain games. But this season, it seems that he's not doing it at the right time. The lineups that he's going with are just terrible right now. Why would you not give Pellistri a chance on the right? You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing this guy plays for Uruguay, right?
Yeah, he
plays for Uruguay, and you're not starting a natural winger. So Bruno on the right, he's not as effective as playing a natural winger, innit? Because what Bruno does on the right, he just likes to switch it to Rashford. He's not trying to beat his man or anything like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So you're losing that threat on the right-hand side. On the left, Rashford was just being greedy the whole game. Do you know what I mean? Apart from, when he's trying to shoot, it's just useless on the pitch. it's a mess. Do you know what I'm saying? And right now, like I said, the setup that he's going with isn't right. Do you know what I mean? It's not looking good in terms of the management. And I said last season as well, this guy's in-game management is a bit mad. You know, he kept playing Rashford game after game. The guy got injured as well towards the end of the season because of him. You know what I'm saying? Martinez ain't looking the same as well. Man, United, there's a lot of problems over there, man. I can't even lie to you, man. So I don't know how they're going to kick on from here, to be honest with you. You know, he needs to go back to basics. Amrabat, you've got Amrabat to come back there. And yeah, you've got a few options you can go with in it, but overall, the quality in that squad, it's just not there, man. It's not there.
I'm real with you guys. I don't even think Amrabat solves the problem that they're going through right now. I think it's much bigger than Amrabat. I'm gonna be real with you.
It is.
It's
and then you've got Mason coming back, and it's not even like, yo, we need a Mount. We need Mount to come back. These lot are dreading it now. Do you know what I'm saying? They're dreading Mount coming back. You know, when before Mount got injured, he was playing in a pivot. Bro, I'm a Chelsea fan. I'll let you know, Mason Mount is not a guy to play in a pivot, bro. That guy needs to be further up the pitch, playing as an 8. So I don't understand that either. When he comes back, he might go on the right. He might try him on the right, but Mason's not really good on the right. You know, he works hard, but on the ball, he does the same thing as Bruno, minus the creativity. So it's a long day. It's a long day for Man United, man. I can't lie.
I'm just loving it. I mean, I've got to take it back to before the start of the season where there were Man United fans, and if this doesn't apply to the Man United fan on here, it's okay. Just let it go. It's fine. But Man United were challenging for this title, this, that, and the other. Fantastic. When you bring in the likes of Reguilon and Johnny Evans on the final day of the transfer window, you ain't challenging for shit, let's be honest. You're just embarrassing Man United. Mason Mount was never the answer. Amrabat is a great midfielder. I'm not going to take that away, but he isn't playing. And it goes to show that with Ten Hag, when things aren't going right for him, he's not that manager. He's got to have things going right for him to get results, get performances out of people. As soon as there's a problem or a couple of players not missing and all that, United look awful. And I said this at the start of the season, and I will say this now. Ten Hag will be the first big manager to go this season from the Big Six. He will be out the door before the end of the season. The type of football you play isn't good. You're disjointed. The midfield is overrun. Your fullbacks, for as good as they were missing when obviously the balls came down the wing and then went into the middle for the goals. Like I said, that defence isn't it. That midfield isn't it. And at the moment, your strikers aren't doing anything, and your new guy, it hasn't scored because United literally there's no plan. It's a mesh of loads of different stuff, and It's just not working. Look. United are in for a tough season, and it's not going to get better anytime soon. And I think Ten Hag's out by December.
Oh Lord!
December.
Ten Hag out by December.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised with the fixtures we have. He obviously we've got Bayern on Wednesday. He loses to Burnley we have next week.
Loses to Burnley.
Let him lose. Let him lose. No, Jerry, let him lose, guys. Let him lose. Let this be the worst season you've ever had. You've invested in this manager. You have to give him time. I mean, I'm
not saying I'll suck him.
Yeah. No, this doesn't apply to you. This doesn't apply to you. But if the majority of your fan base are going to be wilding and saying, get him out because of this injuries, him not quite getting the style of play, give the man some time. Like, you got history. You remember Sir Alex Ferguson didn't have the greatest start. He didn't have the greatest start. And many of your fan base said he's the best manager since. So if he's the best manager since, give him at least some time to do his thing.
Yeah, but the thing is though, he's a stubborn guy though. Do you get it? Like he's a stubborn guy.
So
he's stuck in his ways.
Prove that he's stubborn. Let it crash and burn. But let it get to that point as opposed to losing 4 out of the next 5 or whatever, and not have been giving him a chance to get to the transfer window and move from there. Like, you guys have been embarrassed for many years now. Like, being embarrassed again this season shouldn't change anything. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should just be calm and let it burn if it's gonna burn.
Nah. Jerry don't have that. He's basically telling you just firm it. Big Man United, just firm it. You know, that's what he's saying.
No, I somewhat agree because you've been down this route before.
Wow.
The past 10 years has been a shambles, and this is another episode, like I said, of Love and Hip Hop Manchester United. This is another period that we're going through,
Yeah, when you're winning serious stuff, that's a distant memory now. Let's deep it. It's a distant memory.
Over a decade ago. So, yeah, this is just a period. We have to see how it goes, but his stubbornness for me. He has to change something. He can't continue, doing the stuff. He needs to change something with the team, but we'll just have to wait and see, man. I'll give him the time. He deserves it from last
Well,
season.
Vader, when you say that, let me say something because I watched today's game, and this is the thing. It's no longer just like kind of Twitter trolls and stuff. It's actual people at the stadium. Today, when he made that Hoyland substitution, the entire stadium erupted with boos.
I saw that.
Like you're talking about. So when Old Trafford they start singing "Viva Ronaldo" and they boo you, like
Apparently, he came out and said that he can't play a full 90 because he didn't have a preseason or something.
Yeah,
I think there's a reason behind it. Apparently, that's what he said.
He was scheduled for 60 minutes today. Obviously, because we got Bayern as well.
But you were getting violated. Might as well keep him on.
Yeah,
Wait if he gets injured, though. Wait if he gets injured.
You're gonna need fresh legs versus Bayern, so
if he gets injured, it's long. So if he gets injured, they'll be like, "Oh, why didn't you take him off after 60 minutes?"
Don, I'll be sorry. It's long regardless.
Yeah, but at least he gives them a bit of hope. At least he gives them a bit of hope, innit? You know what I'm saying?
It's long.
Can I
Violated at this point. Go ahead, Alan.
Let's be honest. Ain't no way Man United are getting their asses handed to them in the league, and they're trying to think ahead. Oh, we're going to rest for Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Get out of here!
There's no way.
Everywhere they go, it's absolutely hilarious.
But Don, I want to throw this at you, man. Do you see similarities with how Graham Potter came to Chelsea and talked big, and what Ten Hag has done coming to City? I mean, coming to United and talked big. You know what I mean? Because he was the big fish wherever he was, and now he's in a big pond and he's trying to navigate. I'm seeing similarities. Graham Potter, Eric Ten Hag, maybe a little out of his comfort zone, doesn't know how to act now that he's at the club. Do you see something like that?
No, I don't really see that. I don't think Ten Hag's gone into United and he's looking at it like the job's too big for him. I don't think it's that, because Potter, that's what Potter was. Did you get it? Like Potter wasn't brave enough to make big decisions. You get what I'm trying to say? Ten Hag has made some big decisions, man. You got Ronaldo, the whole Ronaldo situation.
No,
how he dealt with that.
No, Don,
but bro, he dealt with that situation, bro.
Ronaldo pretty much said, "I'm out of here." He made it impossible for Ten Hag to do anything else.
Yeah, but no, he dropped him first. You know what I'm saying? So Ronaldo wasn't happy with that. Don't forget, Ronaldo left that game before the match even ended.
Okay.
What game was that when he walked out the stadium?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't be storming out like that, bro. There was that. Obviously, there's the whole Sancho situation. He has done things off the pitch, but on the pitch is where the concerns are. Do you get what I'm trying to say? From the in-game management to the lineups he's putting out. During the game when he's realized that he's messed up, he's taking too long to make subs. Like Jerry said, why are you bringing Garnacho on with like 10 minutes to go? How do you expect him to change the game? And that's one of the big problems I've got with Mudryk right now. You keep bringing him on the last 10 minutes. You're not letting him get warm, bro. Wingers need to get warm. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's the situation with him, innit? It's just he's making very amateur and basic decisions right now, decision makings right now, innit? And it's incorrect. Do you get what I'm saying? So I understand why United fans are frustrated. 100%.
What's your cutoff point, Jerry?
Oh, that's hard to say, man. Cutoff point.
Jerry, you don't deserve this, man. There should be another United fan sitting here getting this.
I'm cool,
No, I know, but there's others that just yap. Yeah. You're not one of them, and
Cass is one of them. I'm gonna tell him. Cass is one of them. I'm gonna cook him tomorrow. I'm gonna cook him tomorrow. Now shout out Cass every time, but this guy said United are gonna finish second.
Your cutoff point should have been Johnny Evans returning to the club. That should have been your cutoff point.
Alan, they wanted the Premier League winner, innit? They wanted the ex-Premier League winner, man. You know what I'm saying? Distant memories, man. Do you get what I'm saying? Evans and Maguire playing again together. Big Man United. I can't believe what's
Jerry,
going
I'm
on.
gonna answer for you. When Ten Hag gets the players healthy back, let him at least get some healthy players back. And if he's still screwing up, then judge the man and then get him out.
The thing is, though, do you know what it is, though, Vader? Like,
no way, Vader gave this big
trust
brothering Man United.
Do you trust?
This is crazy.
the thing about United,
bro.
Do you trust those guys to stay fit? Because right now we're hearing Højlund came in with a back injury and he can't play more than 2 games a week. Do you get it? And then you've got Amrabat as well. He got they detected the back injury in the medical, but they still signed him. So these guys, even when they come back, they'll be a little bit stronger. But bro, they could get injured again. Then now you're down to Martial. Now you're back to Scott McTominay. So that's why I'm looking at Man United and saying, yo, the quality that you lot bring in, it's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it because I rate Amrabat. I like Amrabat, and Højlund, he looks good in it. So if they're not there, it's peak, and we don't know about the injury record like that. Let's be real.
They got enough quality to be top 5, though. They have enough quality to be top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know if that's easy this season.
Who's their goal scorers? Because that's another thing as well. Their firepower, bro. They've got a lack of firepower.
I mean, Rashford was on fire playing for a contract last season, so he's not quite hitting things the way he used to.
Bro, this guy was living it up in America. He's come back in preseason. He's stunk, and now the season started. He's been stinking up the same way. When he played for England the other day, the guy was actually getting involved in the game. And I even said it on the day. I was like, bro, this guy needs to do this more often for United. When he goes back to United, he's all laxy-daisy. You know, it's like he doesn't really try for the team. It's just all about him, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't get why he's a different Rashford when it comes to England, but when it comes to United, I don't know what's going on there. Do you know what I'm saying? And then Anthony's not there anymore. Pelestri is an unknown. Højlund is another unknown. You know, he's all about potential. I know he looks good, but we don't know how many goals he's going to get. Midfield, Bruno, do you think Bruno's going to get as much GA as what he's got before? We don't know these things, bro. So I'm looking at the firepower as well. They're struggling, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Rashford's off form.
Yes, like I said at the start, it's not looking good.
Jerry, you have to tell us your opinions, brother. Why are you quiet? Like
I'm not.
What's your cutoff point on Ten Hag? I want to hear.
I'm concerned, but we're in September, innit? Like I'm not gonna jump the gun and say, oh yeah, just Ten Hag out. And we need to start winning games, innit? Let's just be real. Starting from not Wednesday, but starting from Burnley next week.
You're conceding defeat already to Bayern. Like you already.
Listen, you know what's mad? I will not be surprised if we can somehow nick that game. I will not be surprised.
Jerry, you need to get a right winger in January, 100%.
Yeah, obviously.
If you're not going to trust Pelestri, then you need to get a winger.
I think Sancho will be gone then anyway, so we need to get someone in. But yeah, Wednesday, like I said, I won't be surprised if we can nick a win because we've done it before. I remember PSG away, like we should have not won that game, and we came away with a 2-1 win a couple of years ago.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy spent the last 3 press conferences talking about standards, and went and lost 3-1 to Brighton at home.
He's rattled.
So are you actually gonna grow up here and answer the question? What's your cutoff point? Tell me. I'm pressing Jerry because he has to answer. I'm not gonna accept.
Okay, let's make it a bit easier for him at Christmas. Let's say Christmas is still looking a bit meaty right now.
Yes.
What are you saying? Because that's actually now you're going into the window. You can actually buy some players. Ten Hag's talent ID, bro, is meaty. Do you want to deal with that again, or do you want something new? So if he's still doing that by Christmas, what are you saying by Christmas for Ten Hag?
It depends who's out there, but we need to have a plan. We can't just sack him and then we're all scrambling and we're getting some Ollie back on the interim.
How about Potter?
Nah, come on.
Hey, Graham Potter, man, he might come with a little vengeance.
If we're gonna sack him, we need to have someone lined up and ready to come in straight away. None of this interim, not this Ragnick, none of that crap.
How about that guy that was at Wolves? What's that guy's name? The guy that left Wolves. Yeah, would you take him?
Nah, I'd rather keep Ten Hag.
Yeah,
that's actually
Hag for a year.
You just on that as well, bro. That's actually a good point because if they sack Ten Hag, who's actually out there right now?
I'm saying I'm all panicking and I don't want that whole circus again. Like if you're gonna sack him,
you're not sacking him. You just invested all these players.
You asked me a question.
I know, but you're.
No, but I'm saying if that was to happen by December, because that's the possibility, bro. It could. You know what I'm saying? If he keeps losing games, let's not ignore the situation. You know what I'm trying to say? So if it was to happen, who's out there? Do you get it?
I don't know.
You know what's mad?
No,
even after 10 minutes of asking him the same question, he still hasn't answered it. Jerry, what is your cutoff point? At what point in time are you gonna turn on this guy who can't beat Brighton, a Beltman at home? Can you tell me?
I said at the time Don said Christmas. Whoever's out, I don't see no plan to sack him. So I mean to get a replacement that I think is worthy. So I'll give him the year. The year. Like he
So if you finish outside the Champions League, you finish 6th, then what?
6. What part of the season? What at the end of the season?
Yeah, at the end of the year, you finish 6th, Europa League.
Boy.
Actually, there is a couple. I'm reading through the chat. You've got Hansi Flick. You've got Nagelsmann. I forgot about him.
You're buying
Graham
a whole
Potter.
new set of players, and it's starting all over again. Like,
No, you know what? 6. It depends how we play, man. It's all these variables. I'm not gonna lie. I can't just say I'm gonna sack him because we've been down this route before. Sack him.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Jerry, do you know what it is? Yeah, like obviously before Ten Hag came,
Don's gonna tell you to sack him because that's all.
No. I'm hearing his point, though, man.
No, I'm not saying sack him in it. I'm saying there's a possibility he could get sacked in it. He needs to fix up because it's not like he there's other options there that can't help him right now. He's just choosing not to do it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He actually needs to fix up. I think he can fix up in it. But with United, yeah, like obviously before Ten Hag came, you lot told us, Ten Hag likes to play possession-based football. We even played Ajax. I remember Donny van der Beek scored against Chelsea as well at the Bridge. Yeah, they're all playing good football. Do you get it? But in terms of the players he's brought in to do it, bro, they can't do what he needs them to do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like Onana, he's not going to work right now with the sort of players that you've got. Do you know what I'm saying? Scott McTominay, guys like that are coming in. They're not comfortable in the ball, bro. So this is what I'm saying about the quality at Man United. It's a bit long. It's a bit long. And the players that he's brought in,
sense as well what they're trying to do. It just makes no sense. Like it genuinely makes no sense. You can't buy Mason Mount and Onana to the same team. Like that's two polar opposite things of what you're trying to accomplish. Because Mason Mount is a transition player, someone who plays maybe good on the counter attack and shit. And Onana is a player who's good for like a possession style football type thing. And the reality is, I see this going south. And the fact that Old Trafford booed him today, because it's one thing. It's one thing that people online or on Twitter or in spaces are turning on him. It's another thing when it's like Old Trafford is booing you. That's a totally different animal. Because as soon as that Hoyland substitution happened, all I heard was boo, that whole stadium. So that for me is an indication, like on a real level, like that's mad. That's actually mad. What's happening? So you've got to just sit up here and think like, yo, if they're booing him already for the substitution, it makes you think. Man says the more you lose, stocks go down, Glazers sell. I don't think this I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Glazers selling.
I'm talking about it, man.
The Glazers selling got nothing to do with them losing or winning on the pitch. Like they'll sell regardless if Qatar rises the 10 billion, which I doubt they will. I know about Bayern. Just park the bus, the train, the plane, and leave with a 2-0. Don't even attack. Don't even cross your halfway line. Trust me. Wow.
No, you can counter Bayern. You can counter Bayern, man. I watched them the other day. Yeah, they've got that bum Upamecano at the back, man. That guy's a mess. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you get at them, you can score in it. But I think Bayern are going to have a lot more firepower, boy.
That's the only thing that's scaring me. Like we can get at them, but our defense, they're gonna.
They've got Kane. They've got Kane, bro. Alan. They've got your boy.
He's not my boy anymore. He's Bayern's boy. He ain't my boy. He's still going to stay United a new one. He is. Simple.
Damn.
And I'm gonna be
Jerry?
honest with you.
Yo,
go on, Bater. Go on.
I can't talk. I can't talk manager sacking. Don Hussam, you can't do it either, man. Like Alan, Don, Chelsea fan, you guys are accustomed to the manager rotation every 2 years or whatever. Like Hussam and I, we stick with our managers. So
no, I'm not saying sack him. Innit? I'm just saying right now, he's not doing the things that he needs to be doing as a manager. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like this is not the Ten Hag that these lot should be getting right now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
I hear it.
I have a gift for Jerry. I'm gonna be honest with you. December 16th, Man United come to Liverpool at Anfield. We've already sacked 2 of your managers. We can make it a hat trick if you would like. I can help you out. I could give you another 7-0, make it 14-0 last 2 trips, and then I'm gonna help you sack the guy. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the way things are going, it's all good saying you're gonna be patient, but there comes a point in time where everyone turns. That's the ultimate reality. Like let's look at it this way: if they lose to Bayern, then they end up losing to Burnley, then they lose to Palace. They lose 4 games in a row. People aren't gonna sit up here and go like, "Oh, Ten Hag." There's always a cutoff point. That's why for me, like, despite what Vater is saying is true, they should stick by him, theoretically on paper. But at the same time, do I blame fans right now who are turning on Ten Hag? No, I don't. Because, Jerry, $1 million question. Give me your style of play.
Boy, Right now, it's hard to see. It's looking like Ollie both. I can't even lie. It's
Spicy.
looking-
It's a little spicier than Ollie.
Yeah, yeah, just a bit, just a little sprinkle.
Man said it's a grilled cheese sandwich, but with better cheese. Come on, man. Where are we going with this, Vater?
Oh man. Yeah, it's what's the word? Unidentifiable. So when you watch us play, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a mixed bag of sweets. You don't know which one you're gonna get.
It ain't sweet.
It's not. Sometimes we can just
Sour
turn
candy.
like you look at the Arsenal game before. I thought we deserved at least a point. You're thinking, yeah, this if we left with a point, we can build off that, and then the next game we can kick on. But then somehow the whole Sancho thing overrides the whole thing, and then we're here in the circus, and then it comes to this game, and then look how we play. It's a mixed bag. I don't know what's that.
Are you seeing where you are in the league?
I ain't seen it. You think I'm checking for the table, bro?
13th, Jerry. 13th, Jerry.
Yeah,
13th.
We're 14th.
So Sam,
Okay.
how many times did you have to scroll down to find them in the table?
Even with an Android, I had to scroll down. Can you imagine? An
I
Android.
can't even laugh. I'm below them. I'm below them.
Work,
Oh, you got a game in
Hey,
hand.
if you
though.
win
You got a
tomorrow,
game in
you're
hand.
above.
We've got a game in hand. If we win tomorrow, we go above them.
Yeah, if you win tomorrow. Actually, if you draw tomorrow, you're above them. Done. That shows you how shit they are.
It's a bad start. It's a very bad start, but it's a long
Yeah.
season.
Let me just give guys a couple of statistics because people know how sometimes I like to do statistics. So let me just give the people a little bit of statistics because it's good to help the people out sometimes, maybe in case they are,
It's
unaware of
it. Yeah? Boy,
Sup, Jerry?
we're 40 minutes in. We're still on United. What's going on?
Hey, don't worry. We're gonna get to the dessert and the stuff. We have main course first. Am I lying?
Yeah, I said this. Let's go. All right,
Yeah.
go on.
No problem. Did you not lose? Did you not lose 3-0 at home to Brighton?
3-1. Big up Hannibal. Great goal. First goal for United.
Did you see the way he celebrated? Embarrassing.
I
celebration,
understand.
yeah?
He's a young guy. First goal at Old Trafford. He's gonna do that. So big up him.
It was a good goal, though. It was a good
Great
goal.
goal. Great goal.
So you think it's okay to celebrate a goal like that? Consolation?
I said I understand why he did it. He's a young guy.
But so how would you explain it then?
It was a debut goal, no?
Quickly, like, why are you
Fam,
doing a young kid,
It's a
bro?
consolation. You're losing 3-0 to Brighton. Go get the ball and run back to halfway line. Where are we going with football, you guys?
Yeah, that was a bit shameless, but obviously he
It
got
was,
carried
but I
away.
understand it. Yeah, he got carried.
Yeah, he got carried away in it.
It
You know what I'm
happens,
saying?
bro. Man, acting like he's some robot. He's just,
Let me give you guys the quick.
and then do that all cliche
There's
shit.
3 records that
I
Ten
saw
Hag
Nunes
broke.
celebrate a goal in Community
Exactly.
Shield like it was Champions League.
Like it was the World Cup final. Come on, man.
First of all, Vater, Haaland ran into the crowd today, so behave. So anyway, let me just read the 3 records that. Let me read the 3 records that Eric Ten Hag broke today. Brighton has never won 2 games in a row at Old Trafford until Ten Hag. Manchester United has never lost 3 of the first 5 Premier League games until Ten Hag. Manchester United hasn't conceded more than 1 in 4 consecutive league games since 1979 until Ten Hag. And of course, that's coupled along with Onana's 7 goals conceded from 11 shots faced. So I can't lie to you guys. The real funeral is this Wednesday. They take on Bayern Munich. It's going to be a long-ass day. Big up to Drip. Man like, Drip. How you doing, Drip? He says United are bums. Fact, 100%. And, you
Thanks
know,
for the super chat, man.
can't wait. Big up to Waves. He says, you're the biggest club in the world, Jerry. 40 minutes is nada.
I hear it, man. I hear it. We can go for an hour.
We're Man United. We're the biggest club in the world. 3-0 to Brighton. You cannot try this. You
It's
cannot try this.
3-1, bro. You're saying all these stats. You're not even getting it right, fam. 3-1, bro.
3-1.
Wow. Big Man United celebrating a goal at home to
I
Brighton.
didn't celebrate. I'm just stating facts.
That's mad. Did you celebrate like Hannibal? Did you stand up and clap?
I'm
and shit?
stating facts like you just stated.
Just
those
asking.
Sam,
Ho. Santa Klopp. Hey, Santa
Sam.
Klopp is there to help out, my brother. Go on, man.
Sam.
What do you say?
Sam, Velv in the chat saying to check your DM and show his masterpiece.
That sounds very sus.
Oh,
That sounds very sus.
I don't know what it is. That's
It does actually.
Big pause, bro.
oh, there is no way Vel just did that. Oh
You can show
my
it.
god, Vel. I'm gonna share screen in a second. Yo,
Oh,
this
wow.
is yo,
what?
Alessandro. Oh my god.
Give us a
He
warning,
done
bro. What's
Alessandro dirty there. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. I'm generally gonna show you guys. Yo, this is mad. Yo, that's mad. That's actually a mad pick right there. I can't even. Yo, that's bad. That's actually bad.
First Delo,
I'm
now
watching this.
Martinez.
Yo, this is madness.
But
Yo, Lissandro getting violated. Yo, this is crazy. I'm gonna show you right now the pick.
You say Lissandro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got
done by
yeah.
what's his name? Gross, innit?
sure.
Oh no.
Let's have a look.
I'm out. Can you not see? I can't see nothing.
I can't see it.
anything.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
And that what's Gideon?
he got done up.
People have, look at it. People have time, bro. Mate.
What's going on with him though right now, man? Do you think it's the injury that's got something to play with it? Like he's not looking the same, man.
He just come back from injury. Like he did he not come off against Arsenal? He had a knock and he's back in. I don't know. He's looking a bit rough, but I'll give him a couple games. I'm not gonna write him off, man.
That's mad.
Nah, don't write him off. Don't write him off. But right now he's not playing well. He's not playing.
Yeah,
well.
he's looking sketchy, but I mean,
Is it the partnership? It's a partnership.
Politician with all these answers right here. So
What do you want me to say, bro? Well, I don't get it. What do you want me to say?
I wanted to say, you want me to all be honest? What I wanted to say, Ten Hag out. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do.
But that's why I disagreed with Bell. I can't lie. I wanted to beat Burnley because I am Ten Hag in, so I want him to stay. Big up to Waves finally before we move on to the next topic. Sam has been asking United fans the cut-off question and none can answer. Fact is, after all these managers, Erik Ten Hag was supposed to be their savior. They can't look past him. They're finished, broski. Look, I think... Sorry. I think the cut-off point question is a very valid, fair question to ask because there comes a point in time in which you've just got to ask, like, okay, so where are we going with this? Like, when are we gonna cut this crap off? And if you can't answer that question, and you can't answer what your style of play is, and you can't answer any of these things, then you can't blame me. You can't say, haha, because you're a
no. But if there was an outstanding candidate to come in, I'll answer that question. But right now, I'm looking around.
How about Nagelsmann? How about Nagelsmann?
You guys need to
Zidane?
Process this thing. Process this
Zidane?
thing.
Zidane can't speak English.
Zidane ain't gonna go Man United, man. That was he turned him down before as well. He ain't gonna go there.
Trust the process.
Isn't Potter free?
Yeah, Potter's there.
That's a Potter.
Look where Arsenal are. They went 8th and 8th. You guys can handle it.
Arsenal, yeah, it's a good example, but
y'all can handle it, man. One off season, y'all can handle it.
Every time Benton says that, it kills me. You know, he's telling you to firm it. He said, just firm it.
We're not Arsenal though. It's different here, man. We're not Arsenal. We can't afford to be 8th.
Yeah, you're not Arsenal. You're not good currently. Anyway, listen, we're gonna move on because Jerry, I think if we stay one more minute on this topic, you're probably gonna cry. Big up to Waves, big up to NLF.
Main event, fam. Let's keep it going.
Big up to Marius, big up to Drip for the super chats, big up to you guys. There's 500 people currently watching us. Make sure you're hitting the likes, make sure you guys are subscribing, run the likes up, 250 likes minimum. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're here to do so. Run the likes up right now. Subscribe, my people. And next topic is, of course, the comebacks. I kind of want to talk about both clubs at the same time before we move on to tomorrow's game. So please just run the likes up.
Why? Let's have individual clubs. Or they just don't matter, innit?
No.
How's a group then, no?
No. The reason why I'm grouping them is because both City and Tottenham had comeback wins. So I'm just gonna kind of talking about the same thing.
They're different. They're two separate games, bro. I told you.
I'm gonna be honest, Jerry. I'm gonna be real with you. You can't dictate tempo from 12th place. I'm gonna be real with you. You can't.
I told you, no one cares about the.
We don't know your style of play, Jerry.
I spent 45 minutes on United. The two comeback wins. You want to group?
Yo, Vater, who let Vater cook? Man said you don't know your style of play. You need to relax.
You got it wrong. They're 13th, not 12th. They're 13th. Don't give them.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's why I said Man United's massive. But we had two comeback wins and we're grouping them. What? Why?
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about them at the same time.
Why?
So anyway,
Why though?
As I was saying before, I was rudely
Because no one cares,
interrupted
bro.
by-
That's why no one cares.
As I was saying before,
rush.
I've been rudely. So Jerry, you've been quiet this whole segment. Now you want to talk when it's the other clubs.
I've been talking the most. What are you talking about?
No, you're not. No, you haven't talked the
I've been
most.
chatting. So I ain't been chatting.
You've been bringing out the violence. Anyway,
that's what the comeback wins that no one cares about.
we're going to be talking about the two comeback wins, which is Man City and Spurs. So
let's go. Who are we starting with?
are you done? Are you done crying now, Jerry?
Who are we starting with? The champions or Spurs?
Jerry is
We can talk about both. So we'll let Vater talk about City, and then we'll let Alan talk about Spurs, and then we'll open the floor up. Happy with that, Mr. 13? So Vater,
yeah, I'm here.
Talk to the people. Comeback win against West Ham, the Hammers. What are you saying?
Comeback win against West Ham, and West Ham are legit. They're no joke. They're no joke. They're going to cause problems for many of you this season. So don't look at this 3-1 like City weren't up for it. They're a good squad. I'm going to be real. I was nervous going into this game. And you're like, come on, Vader, why would you be nervous? You're European champions, you're English champions. Why would you be nervous? Because this is coming off of the international break. This is coming off injuries with some key players. This is Pep coming back from 2 weeks off with back surgery. I didn't know what to expect. And we went down a goal, like Don Hussam mentioned. I'm kind of stressing out because West Ham they were organized. Defensively, they knew how they wanted to, make life difficult for City. So I wasn't the most excited with that going down a goal. But what I do love seeing from my club, and I hate to admit it, I know we don't talk about Liverpool right now when we do this recap, but it's the same thing that I saw Liverpool do today. We don't panic. Like, okay, let's keep doing what we got to do. Let's find those weak points. Let's put the pressure on them, and let's get this win.
Can you do that face again? The jealous face, Jerry. Can you do it again? Jerry, can you do the jealous face again, please? Do the jealous face again, because when Vater said they didn't give up, you gave that jealous, annoyed
face. No panic, no stress.
What are you talking about, bro?
Hey, it's okay, Vater. It's okay. This is a new era for him. He's not used to it yet. Carry on.
Because you beat Wolves. What did he do? Like, jealous.
Yeah.
Did
you beat Brighton?
You beat Wolves.
Did you beat Spurs?
You
beat Arsenal?
You beat Wolves. Well done.
Yeah, you beat Wolves.
What it is, Husam.
You beat Wolves.
What it is, yeah, Jerry.
We beat them 3-1 away.
We're talking about City, and you're coming back to me. Now, this is what
I didn't like
Jerry. It's because
I keep saying, bro.
No, it's because your poker face revealed the truth. I was speaking, and you were like, it was written all over your face.
Let's focus on Vader. This is the City segment. Let's focus on the City.
City and Spurs segment.
Yeah.
We'll combine the winners. We'll combine the winners. So going down the goal.
I'm not, bro. You put me full screen. You're rattled, bro. Why you put me full screen?
I'm not. I just wanted you to make the face again. But I'm jealous. I just want to see that I'm jealous face again. You can't call me rattled.
Treble winners, and you're putting me full screen.
Listen,
100%. I don't have to scroll down to see my club. Carry on, Vater.
Yeah, let's talk about City. Continue.
The comeback win was, we go down a goal. We make it exciting for all the rivals that are watching, hoping for City to drop points. We know that Arsenal fans are looking closely because, they think they're winning this league. But we go down a goal and we handle business. We go in halftime. Pep does what he does. He tells the guys, don't panic, keep doing what you're doing. And the man that's made his second debut, a player that everyone wanted to tell me is not a Pep-like player, Doku, was cooking today. Doku was putting that actually I'm forgetting the defender's name, but he had him under pressure the entire game.
Vader, who said he's not a Pep-like player?
No, enough rivals want to tell me that Doku's not a Pep-like player.
This guy's had guys like
we're
Pedro.
Not direct anymore.
This guy's had guys like Pedro. He's had guys like Ribéry, Robben. He's had guys like what do you call it as well? He had
But think
what's his name? Sterling.
Yes, but even at the time of Sterling, they wanted to say, "Oh, Sterling was shipped out because that's not the style of play that we want to play anymore." City aren't direct anymore. It's all about this control ball.
Yeah, but what I was saying though, when I saw Doku, I said I think this season Pep's trying to mix it up a little bit.
I agree with you.
Before what he was doing, remember when you had Sane and Sterling, you used to have wingers that can just beat their man, whip it in, beat their man, get some goals. Beat their man, link up. David Silva and Sterling used to link up together all the time. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think he's trying to say, do you know what? Right now, different avenue, because the only player that could do it before was Mahrez, and even Mahrez, he doesn't really beat his man like a Sterling. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He's more about flair, then he whips it in. But Sterling can actually blow his man. Doku can actually blow his man. So I did say I think he's trying to, you know, mix up a little bit, have someone that can retain the ball like a Grealish, and have someone else on the other side of the pitch that can be a little bit more explosive, you know, give you a little bit more pace and power. So I don't understand people that are saying that, man, because Pep's had players
they were wrong to say it. They were wrong to say that Doku's not a Pep style player. I mean, they were wrong to say that Pep doesn't want a striker when Haaland was rumored to come to the club too, right? Like, rivals just want to say what they want to say. But Doku, for the second game, he showed what Pep is most likely going to have him do. Like when we had Sterling early.
I understand why they say he's not a Pep type winger, to be honest with you. Because Doku is a bit more raw talent, like very good at dribbling type player. So it's a bit different. Like, I don't think that's Pep's cup of tea necessarily, because Don was mentioning it earlier on with the flair thing. I think Pep likes flair wingers a bit more. Like you would put down Grealish as a Pep type winger, 100%.
Yeah, but Pep also likes direct wingers as well. Like Pep doesn't just like players that are technical. Pep likes direct wingers as well. Remember Pedro? Pedro was so direct.
Yeah, Pedro was like a joker. Pedro could do everything.
No, he could do everything as well, but but the thing is, even Sane was direct and he was technical as well. But obviously, Doku has shown enough right now to actually get the move to Man City. He's young, and Pep can develop him to be that player that can actually be a little bit more technical as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think he's got that ability to do that. So
Doku technically is phenomenal. I think he can do anything he wants with the ball. The only thing I'm probably gonna wait and see what Pep ends up doing is just if Doku's looking to maybe do 5 things, he's gonna say, "Listen, I only want you to do these 3. I'm gonna just want you to focus on that." So he's just gonna simplify it a little bit. And
no, I don't want him to do that, man. I want him to be free.
I know we don't want to, but that's what Pep's gonna do. Pep's gonna be like, "Listen, if it's 2, I don't want you taking on 2," which we saw today. A few times he was actually getting in between of 2 players. He's like, "Nah, don't take that risk. Don't lose the ball there." And the first goal, the goal that we gave up, it was just a poor touch. I wouldn't say that he put himself into danger. It was a poor touch that resulted in the goal that went against us. But Doku made up for it, which is why I was so happy with what he was able to do. And the fans themselves cheered for him because they saw the man put in that work to get that goal back. And if Haaland had his shooting boots on today, Haaland would have had a hat trick and Doku would have probably had like 2 assists. It was that type of game. So the comeback, you want to say City.
And speaking of that, but can you talk to me about his lack of clutch gene, please?
Lack of what lack of clutch gene? What?
It's very easy to score the 3rd goal when you're 2-1 up. It's very difficult to score the 1-1 or the 2-1. That's what I mean.
Okay. He had his chances to score the goal up or add or even start the lead before we went down. We could have been up.
Yeah, and he missed them all.
And he happened to miss them. But the man's a cyborg, not a robot. He's gonna miss some. And this talk about him not being clutch.
You know he ain't clutch.
I don't care.
You know he ain't clutch, Vader. Don't lie.
Who cares about that?
Why do I need clutch when I have other players?
What do you mean? Who cares about that?
Because
you need your players to trouble. The big moment.
The fucking trouble
for us. What do you mean?
Okay, but you know that's a cop out, Jerry. Because everyone won the treble. Like so every player at City won the treble.
Wasn't he not the big part of that?
No. This guy was the big part. This guy was the big part in that. Mr. Vater is Rodri, the best midfielder in the world. How Rodri was compared to
being the top scorer in the league.
Of course, Rodri.
My brother, Haaland drew blanks against Inter Milan.
So what?
He was the top scorer in the league.
Big game.
Salah drew blanks against Real Madrid. What are we doing here? It's Champions League.
No, he actually scored against Real Madrid.
In the final.
No, in the final, he was our best player. He didn't score, but he was our best player.
Okay, so my thing with regards to Haaland, and I'm tired of having this conversation.
As well. You're so shameless.
You're clutching.
He's your top scorer. That's the point that
I'm not clutching. All I'm saying is Haaland is not a big game player. Is that
he is a game? No, he is a game.
Come on, how could you say something?
Because what you're gonna do to not say he's a big game player is then you're gonna minimize all Champions League games and just focus on a semifinal or
actually no. Let's maximize. Yeah. So. Community Shield against Liverpool, 0 GA.
Oh, nah, that's pre-season, bro.
Chill. Jerry, relax. Because I have a surprise for you at the end of the segment. So, I have a surprise for you at the end of the segment. So, Community Shield against Liverpool, blanks. Community Shield against Arsenal, blanks. Semi-final of the Champions League, blanks. Final of the Champions League, blanks. final against Man United, blanks.
Our knockout games
Semi-final-
in the Champions
Semi-final
League.
of the FA Cup, blanks. Semi-final, Super Cup against Sevilla, blanks. That's 8 big games that, quote unquote, Haaland has won trophies, because Jerry loves that argument, that he's not scored a single goal in or an assist.
Did he not dunk on Arsenal twice last season?
Hussam, our
Oh, see?
knockout games in
Is that
the
not
Champions
big
League
game?
big
What are you
games.
talking about? He scored a
Did you
hat-trick
not?
against us.
Did you
He scored a
yourself
hat-trick.
not just say in the United segment? Did you not just say we're not Arsenal?
He scored
Now
a hat-trick.
suddenly Arsenal
He
are
scored
a
a
top
hat-trick
team.
against us. He scored a hat-trick against us, so it's not a big game no more.
You know what it is, yeah?
Minimize that.
I get.
Minimize all of the
I do-
knockout stage games.
You know, it is Vader. Do you know, it is
Vader.
Vader and Jerry. Yeah, I get where Sam's coming from, because obviously when you've got the debate about Messi and
Thank you,
Haaland,
Waves.
this is kind of something that people are using to bring Haaland down a little bit. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because Messi literally dragged Argentina to obviously win the World Cup. Do you get it? But Haaland, obviously, I get what Vader's saying. You're right when you say he scored a lot of goals in the Champions League games before the final. But he's been in multiple finals, and Husam's right. He hasn't scored in them, innit? So you can't take that fact. You can't take that fact away, innit? You can't take it away.
The only
And-
fact
and
I'm
this
going to
is
take
facts
away
as
is
well.
Community
I guess
Shield. Don't
Arsenal
give
is
me,
for the
don't
third
give me
and the
not
You know, it is
showing
Vader.
the
When
Community
it comes
Shield.
to
That's nonsense.
when it comes to that level, Vader, yeah, you have to nitpick.
Now Jerry's
You have to nitpick, innit? You get it? So that's why I'm saying when it comes to the Ballon d'Or conversation, I'm not saying Haaland shouldn't get it, Jerry, but that's something that they can use to bring him down a little level, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I heard that
I'll
point,
give
but
it to Haaland. I'll give it to Haaland, but it's gonna go to Messi, innit?
to say he's not a bro, Bayern Munich, did he not score the winner?
Why would you give it to Haaland, Don? He don't deserve it.
Haaland
Don't
scored
speculate on
Haaland-
Haaland.
Haaland- Haaland-
League Iron.
Bro,
Leo
Haaland just
Messi? Come on.
Haaland just won a treble, bro. And what are we saying here?
Okay,
Yeah, one of
okay, but you know what? That's a weak argument. So you could just make the same argument for the rest of the team then. Rodri should win Ballon d'Or.
No,
Stones
no.
should
No.
win Ballon d'Or.
But Haaland played a massive part in that, bro. And he broke
No,
the
the
Premier League
most important City player was Rodri, not Haaland.
No, Haaland. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do agree with that. But I'm saying Haaland played a big part, bro. Haaland played a very big part. Rodri is their most important player. Yeah, but
Haaland
played
joins
a
the
very big
team,
part.
and we win our Champions League. That's simple.
I'll take. I can't believe
That's
it.
simple.
Haaland
He
doesn't
deserves it.
deserve the Ballon d'Or. A player who doesn't turn up in the big moments, I'm sorry, I can't give you
The
the
same,
best
the
player.
same way, Husamia, the same
You're
way
gonna
that
keep
you can't.
redefining big moments.
Vader, you know, it is the same way that you can obviously can't take away the fact that Haaland hasn't scored in those finals. Is the same way that you can't take away what Haaland was doing before the finals, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you can't ignore it. You're just trying to dismiss it like he just done some Mickey Mouse business.
No, I'm not trying to dismiss it at all. I'm just saying I'm not gonna give him the Ballon d'Or.
Bro,
I'm
he
giving
beat
it
Salah's
to Van
record.
Dijk.
Yeah, that's what it is. He beat Salah's record. So you're a bit sour.
No, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
it's
No. It has
Salah's
nothing to
record
do
was
with
too
Salah.
crazy anyways.
Messi is my goat. That's
In
why
his
I
first
need him.
season, by the way, in his first season, he beat that
Listen,
record, bro.
Messi is my goat. I don't care about Salah and the Ballon d'Or. I'm not making that argument to begin with.
Nah, Messi's my goal. Messi's my goal. But yeah, man, I think Haaland should get it, but he won't.
He deserves it as well. World Cup winner for the first time in 30 years. My guy right there. Man,
I
like
just need
Lionel
Haaland to do what he did last season, goal scoring, and he'll get it this year. Then
Yeah, keep scoring the third and fourth goals in games, and people think you're good.
Oh,
Pep always
he does that today, and you're going to focus on that when he's normally the guy that scores for us first. He's normally the one that scores first. And another thing is,
Jerry, where was this energy in your own segment when you got dunked on by Brighton, huh?
You're just chatting rubbish, bro. Like, what's the third and fourth? How many openers has he scored for City? Bare.
Listen, I like normal football players. I don't like robots. It's a preference.
he's a
How many games has he won for City? Bears, fam. You know what I'm saying?
That's not good.
I don't think he's won them games. I don't
Yes, he has.
You're okay.
are you crazy?
Now you're talking crazy. This is
Yeah, no.
This is football. This is craziness right now.
Game's the game. Game's the game. Pep always refreshes. That's why he's consistent. That's fair. And then there's two kind of waxy lyrical super chats about Doku. Doku has it all: technical, direct, both feet. And then he says, by the way, Doku's short passing in the final third. Wow. Is this something you've noticed, Vader?
Especially today, he's looking for Haaland when he gets into that 18-yard box. His head's up. It's not like, no disrespect, it's not like he's trying to do it on his own and score like Rashford was doing today. Today, he was trying to beat his man and was also looking to square it. So if Doku and that partnership between him and Haaland can happen, and then whether Doku plays on the left or the right because he has that versatility, man, it's going to be long. It's going to be long. No one likes speed. Defenders hate a pacey, techie, tricky winger, and he's got it. So
And when he's
Yes,
running at
yeah,
speed, when he's running at high speed as well, like he's got good close control. You know what I'm saying? He's a good player, man.
He's gonna be nice, man.
Do you
Fair,
think
fair,
if
fair.
Grealish is fit, does he take him out the team or
He
Grealish
can go
fit.
to the right, innit?
Yeah, Grealish fit. I think Doku might be on the right.
so where's Foden then?
Well, Foden in the midfield is ideal. If Foden drops to the midfield, it would be ideal. And then we've got Haaland up front.
Foden will play in his preferred position on the bench.
But Veta, what if, wait, hold on, Hussein, before you read that, yeah, Veta, what if, Doku just keeps cooking there, like, and then, on the left, you know what I'm saying, and Grealish comes back.
Then that's the problem. Then it's a good problem to have, though, right? Like if man can't get his spot back because Doku to the team is doing his thing, I'm cool with that. There was times where, like you said earlier, Salah, Sterling, and Mahrez wasn't getting on that pitch because those guys were doing so. It's a good problem to have. I'm not mad either way. I like the addition. Our depth still needs to improve a little bit, but Doku, and it's going to be good for my FIFA game too, because he's pacey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Later, I defend Haaland's lack of dribbling, turning the ball outside the box, shots, ball control, etc., because he scores a lot. But big moments, nope.
I'm gonna say this because this is football.
Can you just be honest, Vader?
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest.
He does need big moments, though. He does.
Okay, but we will all admit when the opposing manager is game planning against City, he's like, you defenders, you're shutting him down. So if that frees up Rodri, if that frees up Silva, I'm cool with it. Say he doesn't score in semis, say he doesn't score in finals, but your whole team is focused on him, I'm cool with it. Let me win my treble.
I don't need to say it's reality, to be fair. So.
Yeah, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Game's the game. Big up Mohamed Zahabi was saying, basically, be careful, Hussam. Haaland is with your defense. I wouldn't be talking about Haaland. Hey, last season he came to Anfield. Gomez locked him up. So I ain't scared. Listen, I'm scared of football players. I'm not scared of robots. Vater, Pep said Foden off the ball is not there yet. Fair enough.
Defensively tracking back. He wants that attitude.
Yeah, Foden's not guaranteed to start. As much as I rate him, he's not guaranteed to start in it. So Doku can find his way in the 11 real quick, man, if he carries on.
Yeah, Foden loves the bench, innit? Big up to Zahabi, Ozan, Drip, Marius, NLF, and Waves. Run the likes up, you guys. Hit the likes. Subscribe to the channel. I will always discredit City. It's just how my life works. So make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Alan Clark. Comeback win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called your Govy there. You can hold that. Yeah. So, Spurs win, come back against Sheffield. Let's talk a bit on Spurs before we kind of just talk a little bit on tomorrow's fixtures. What are you saying, Adam?
Yeah, look, the first half was not great by Spurs. Slow, like it was last season. Build-up was just shambolic. We got into a bit of a rhythm towards the end, but it wasn't anything substantial. Second half, we turned it on, turned it up a notch and was all over them. We didn't take our chances, and then they scored. It was a long throw that we didn't deal with, and then the player came running onto it with a left foot finish. Keeper wasn't going to do anything about it. It was one of them that was like just bottom corner off the post, couldn't do anything about it, and went down. I see quite a few people crying on socials, oh my God, there was 12 minutes, where if you actually watch the game, you'll see literally every 2 minutes, one of their players sitting down, I've got cramp. Their goalkeeper for the whole game taking his time, and they've caused their own problem. Sheffield United, if they'd have been playing properly and not been trying to waste time, they would have got 3 points today. But they made, that with their antics, they created their own downfall. And in the last 4 minutes of the game, 98th and 98th minute, and the 100th minute of the game, we finally got 2 goals. With all the chances we create, we should have scored more. But I'm just loving the fact where we are at the moment in this season, because all I heard, Harry Kane left, Spurs relegation, Spurs this, Spurs that, and at the end of the day,
wasn't that you during the summer as well?
Was that sorry?
Wasn't that you during the summer as well? Weren't you worried?
No.
So you're telling me you weren't worried? Come on, Alan.
No. Hassan,
you think I don't watch time added on?
Sam, you can watch time added on as well. I said it was going to be a bad season, but then when we put things into place, I said, and if you go look at my Twitter feed, before this is based on last video last season. If you go back and look at my Twitter feed before the start of the season, I had Spurs at 6th. So, and I still stick by that 6th because we've got big games to come. We've got obviously, we haven't played anyone big. Sorry, Jerry, that's Man United.
Playing Arsenal next week.
Well, we have.
Oh, no way.
How could you say you're playing anyone big, but you're doing all this? Come
Jerry,
on,
Jerry, don't be rattled.
I don't hear it.
Mate. Don't be rattled. We played no one big.
Getting bantered by Spurs is crazy.
That's crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff.
Jerry, come on, you weren't big. Brentford put up more of a fight than you and got pointed off of us. It's not that deep. But thanks.
The Spurs demise. Make sure I'm back for the Spurs.
Sorry, can you let people higher up the table speak? It's okay.
Yeah, man. Right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Second place.
Just respect the higher ups, all right? Yeah, look, we got the goals in the end. It was good to see Richarlison get his goal from the corner. Obviously, a lot about his mental health and all that, like psychologically. See, like him get the goal and then carried on. You
like that one, Jerry? That's the look you gave us, by the way.
We didn't sit back. We went for the win. We got the point. We got the goal. Great finish by Kulu. 2 players who needed goals got the goals. Come back, and it's gonna hopefully stand us in good stead for looking forward to the Arsenal game with a positive attitude. Because if we'd have lost today, then next week I wasn't looking forward to it. But I'm not that I'm saying we're gonna win against Arsenal, but hopefully the players will go into that game with a load of confidence. And yeah, I will. Unlike certain fan bases who go, "Oh, I'm going to make excuses." No, I expect Spurs to win every game. So I will come here and say that I expect Spurs to get something from Arsenal. I'm not going to sit here and go, "Well, we need this, we need that to get a point or free hit and all that." It doesn't happen with me.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Get something? What does that mean?
You expect Spurs to win every game.
Win, and then say get something. It don't make sense.
Yeah. I said get the win or get something if we can't get the win. So it's a point.
No.
You wouldn't know what it is to get a point.
No, don't try that. Don't try that. No.
Alan's cooking. How can a man say you don't know what it means to get a point at the Arsenal?
You can't say that though. How could you say
Alan is 3-0 up against Jerry as things stand.
Jerry, you
didn't get a point, no, Jerry's right. You didn't get a point there, bro.
No, but bro, man said we need to win every game, but then get something at Arsenal. What does that mean, bro?
Yeah. Well, you don't know what it means because you didn't get anything.
Answer the question. What does that mean?
How is it? Hey, stop interrupting. How is it the person the furthest away from me in the table is making the most noise? Seriously.
All right, that's funny, yeah, but you're not answering the question.
Stop talking. I said get a win. Or if we can't get the win, get something, get a point, and come without a loss. You know what a loss is?
That's not what you said.
Jerry, you know what a loss is at the Emirates?
That's
exactly what
you said.
felt it this season. Anyway, stop talking.
Oh, you lose at Emirates all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. But this season, I'm not making excuses for it. You've made excuses about Man United all stream.
I didn't make an excuse.
Why aren't you making excuses? Why aren't you making excuses this season? What has you so confident?
No, because I don't make excuses. Even when Spurs were bad under Conte, I didn't make excuses. That's not how I roll. I don't go, oh, I'm going to go there and I go, oh, yeah, as long as we can get out there with a 1-0 loss or something like that. I don't make excuses. Whereas other fan bases go, oh, yeah, we'll get this is a free hit game or anything like that. No, it's not what I do.
Yeah, like Jerry talked about Bayern Munich away, like it's a free hit. So
yeah, no, exactly. Man United take free hits.
I'm not saying.
Man United take at the moment.
It's a good game.
It's the Tottenham segment.
So Alan.
At the moment, 1 second. Man United take free hits and take 3 goals from Brighton as well. That's what they take at the moment.
That's so funny.
It is.
You thought about that one, right? You thought about that.
It's cooking.
It's on my head.
hey, Jerry's head's gone. His head's gone.
Jerry's head's gone.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I've known him long enough. His head's
man clap.
That was sick. That was a sick shot.
It was
actually clapped.
When he starts clapping sarcastically, that's when you know he's done.
Jerry, I've owned you that much on his stream. I'll turn out my pockets to be in there. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Another great one. Another great one.
So, Alan,
what are you guys' thoughts on Spurs? Are you going to take them seriously this season?
You know what it is? I didn't watch the Spurs game, innit? I didn't watch the Spurs game, but I watched.
No one did. You was watching United.
Yeah, obviously I was watching the United game, innit? But what I did say on I said multiple times on the terrace when people were grilling Ange, I said, listen, Ange is gonna be good for Spurs, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't look like a manager that's not gonna come in and be competent enough to get sat and cooking. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And one thing that stuck out to me the most is that he actually scouted Mitoma. Do you get it? He scouted Mitoma before he went to Brighton. He was nearly going to go Celtic because of him. So I was like, raw, this guy can actually bring in players that no one's heard of, but they can do what he needs them to do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's basically what he's doing at Spurs right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So Spurs are looking good, man, and I think it's going to be a good game against Arsenal. I think they're going to take it to them, to be honest. I don't think they're going to go there trying to be negative. I think they're just going to play their game and we'll see what happens. So that's going to be a good game, innit? But overall, in terms of their season, I don't trust their quality in it. Do you know what I mean? If Maddison gets injured, even Richarlison, he's still is an unknown right now. You've got Kulusevski there, but you still got Dyer. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your centre backs. It's a bit meaty back there, man. So I'm looking at the quality in Spurs' bench, and it's not there in it. So I don't think it's going to be sustainable for the whole season. But I think he'll pick up enough points.
About next week on a reel, when you least expect Spurs to perform, they perform. That's one thing I think we all can agree on. Like, they're just one of them teams where, like, they could be so bad or so good. That's why, actually, on my predictions show, I predicted a loss today. And I would have been right, had they not obviously won the game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you expect Spurs to deliver, they don't. But sometimes when there's no pressure on them, that's when you get the best version of Spurs. And the reality is, I know Alan said it's not a free hit, and he's right. There is no free hit. But they do go into that game essentially with zero pressure, because everyone's expecting Arsenal to win because it's at the Emirates. So everyone's just expecting Arsenal to win. Everyone's expecting Arsenal to get the 3 points.
But if I'm Arsenal, I wouldn't. If I'm Arsenal, I wouldn't expect to just win though. Like, Spurs are playing some good football right now. It's not like the Spurs that we knew from before. And right now, Arsenal, obviously, they got the win against United. They looked a bit better. Against Palace, they looked a bit better. But Arsenal still haven't fully clicked. Spurs right now, it's like they're clicking already. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So let's see how Arsenal get on tomorrow against Everton. They need to do something serious because that's their bogey team as well. Do you get it? But I don't think Arsenal fans should be saying right now we should be beating Spurs because Spurs are playing well, man. I can't lie. I gotta give it to them.
I can't lie. They should be saying that. They beat them all the time.
They do beat them all the time. But what Husam's saying is he should expect it. What I'm saying is Spurs ain't just gonna their 11's solid, bro. Their midfield's clicking a lot more than Arsenal's. Do you get it? I haven't seen clicking in Arsenal's.
They've had better teams than this and still gone to the Emirates and got.
Yeah, but bro, it's all about look at Brighton today. Yeah, look at the players that came in. They understand the system. The guys that are in Ange's 11, they understand the system and they're quality players, bro. We're talking Bissouma. You've got, what's his name? Maddison, I wanted at Chelsea. Bro, these are good players, innit? So all I'm saying is Arsenal fans shouldn't just expect it's going to be a walkover. I don't think it's going to be that. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree, but I think they'll win. I'm just Tottenham away at the Emirates. No matter what happens, somehow, some way, they just fold, and it's annoying because
don't you think Andrew bring them a little bit more belief because he's been coming out, the things that he's saying.
Yeah, I hear that, but. Until I see it, them at the Emirates, I think it's been since 2010, the last time they won there, or something like that.
Yeah. So look, the thing that happens, and this is me being honest about going to the Emirates, whether we've got a manager that's playing well or got the team playing well or stuff like that, every time we go to the Emirates, it feels like it's all like a defensive move. But Andrew said, obviously it's going to happen. Andrew said, if I don't get plan A right, we'll do plan A better. Like he's not going to deviate from attacking football. He's going to attack whoever he plays. So when he gets to these games, and this is what I've said, and if you go back and look on my streams, I've said we're going to take some heavy defeats this first season because there's teams that are obviously better set, who know what to do, know how to play and all that attacking football, that are going to catch Tottenham cold. And I've said it as well. And obviously, Veta, you might like this because you don't know what it is to score at our stadium, but this season I think you will, and I think you'll beat us at home purely for the fact is that we're going to be open and expansive against you, whereas other managers come in and sat in and hit on the counter-attack, Conte, Mourinho, and it's obviously worked, and even Nuno, but we're going to go at you, and not. So I expect this will be the first season at the new Tottenham Stadium that you're going to beat us. I honestly expect it because we're going to come and attack, and you obviously have the players, you have the capability to obviously catch us, same as Arsenal. I'm expecting Arsenal to cause us so many more problems than other teams have because they've got a team that can attack and know how to attack and know a system. So Spurs are going to come up against big teams, and obviously we're going to hold some L's and we're going to lose and all that. But
do you know what it is though, Alan? Yeah, do you know what it is though? Because when you know it is though, Alan. Yeah, when I've watched Arsenal this season, yeah, like every team that's played Arsenal has been able to get at them at certain parts in the game. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And they haven't looked that fluid sort of Arsenal that we know. Do you get it?
Especially early in the game.
Yeah, early in the game as well. So if you Arsenal, they go, you go there next week and they start off all right, but then you just kind of kill that sting and then you get into the game, bro. You can take it to them, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think you've got a solid 11.
Yeah, no,
because Man United had so many chances on a counter attack. If you remember, Anthony kept messing it up, every time on the counters, and they could have, if they had better quality, they could have got in there. Do you get it? But they didn't have that quality. So I'm just saying that right now, Arsenal ain't untouchable, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal have a good squad, but they're not untouchable, innit?
I'm not expecting anything from Tottenham. Not one thing. Even though Arsenal are going to be playing Everton, right? And then they're going to be playing in the Champions League. 4 days later, they're going to be playing Spurs. I'm still not giving Spurs any chance of winning at all.
I'm not saying they're going to win. I just don't think it's going to be just a walk in the park. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be a draw.
It's going to be an open.
My only logic is genuinely when you least expect it from Spurs, they put on a performance. I'm just being dead serious. I still remember when they were so crap under even I think it was under Conte, and they ended up just beating City away. Like I'm like, Pam, like how?
No, with Spurs, we're going to cause Arsenal problems. But the thing is, what's happening with Spurs is because we're still obviously learning and we're like, not everything's free flowing attacking. Sometimes we make a mistake, like we're out of position with the ball, or players are out of position when receiving the ball, or like passing going astray. We've not had a team that's been able to catch us cold and obviously turn like defense into attack very quickly and cause problems. We're going to come up against an Arsenal team that's going to be able to do that. Again, like Liverpool will be able to do that. Man City will be able to do that. So when we do, that's when we'll see exactly how we can cope with these things, because the defense is still learning. And again, I agree. The reason why I haven't said, although Spurs are second at the moment, I'm being realistic in the fact that when you take Van der Ven or Romero out, you drop down to Phillips or Dorrington, maybe a Dyer. If you take Maddison out, Lo Celso has never really done it in the league. If you take Son out of the attack, you've got Richarlison, then you're weaker on the wing, or Richard. Like there's problems with Spurs. You've got an 11. You maybe coming back from ACL, see how he does. Bentancur, you say a 12 because that first 11 plus Bentancur. Apart from that, you've got people that I wouldn't really rely on. So this is where I think Spurs are obviously not going to be able to substantiate a Champions League charge, but 6th is well within our realm. And we'll see, like, if we pick up anything extra, it's a bonus. But teams think, obviously, just because it's Spurs and losing Harry Kane, we're going to be easy thing. But we're going to we're going to catch a lot of teams out. Going to turn a lot of heads this season in the way we play football. Obviously, we've already got one of them, like Jerry. Sorry to come back to you and all that, but Man United.
Jerry can't.
Bro, I said it. Hey, Jerry, listen. You see Bissouma, what he was doing to Cass? That was like my man was playing in Power League, bro, or goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if anyone that doesn't live in England, that's like cage football. Do you know what I'm saying? Bissouma was playing like cage football against them lot that time, man.
Alan, you still have the Harry Kane money to spend, right?
But this is the thing. We should do, but our owners are making it sound like we haven't, and that we spent the Harry Kane money before we sold him. If I don't buy that for a second, because our owners are actually con artists, they really are. They try and for Spurs fans believe self-sustaining model, we have to buy to sell, like sell to buy. And I'm like, no, they're just conning us. So we really haven't spent it, but they're making out like we have, so they don't have to spend it because they're just cheap.
Okay. And
okay.
Sorry. And do you think the 2 goals that you got late 90th plus, you think that'll bode well when you play against Arsenal? Or they'll continue scoring?
I would hope that is a thing that's going to make them go, doesn't matter if we even go behind at the Emirates, we can all, you get into your head, we can come back. So that's an extra, arrow, like feather in the cap or something like that. I'm hoping that's how the players take it. If they don't take it that way and we just go and do what we do typically at Arsenal and don't even show up, then I'm just going to be absolutely peed. I really am.
It's on injured. It's on injured, Alan.
Not to my knowledge. No, he was playing today.
Oh, he played today. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of him with like ice on his foot.
Apparently, that was an old picture. Somebody just recycled it and it wrapped people around with it. But that was like.
The blue tick on Twitter now is making people crazy to make that ad revenue money. So I wouldn't believe anything on that application. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I saw that. I said, what's going on?
It's mad. Anyway, Let me just throw in super chats quickly before we just talk about Chelsea tomorrow and then we wrap up. Pep has called Phillips fat, said Nunes first touch is meaty, said Walker doesn't fit into his style last season. Dude doesn't give a F. You can say that when you're Pep Guardiola. You can't say that when you're Ten Hag about people. Pep Guardiola, fair enough, because you got credit in the bank. Klopp, same. Mourinho, same. Managers have called out people before, we know that, but they have credit in the bank. They're Premier League winners, they're Champions League winners. They're not Eredivisie winners. That's why it's different for me, Waves. Alan, thoughts on Kane's comments on Spurs mentality?
Yeah, bit of a dick move, but to be fair, it's probably true. So a bit of both. You know, the club obviously made it the case where, you know, it's not serious because it doesn't really go for cups as long as you get Champions League football. So I get what he says, but also it's just a dick move. So don't really care.
Fair enough. Alan, call it right now. Do you finish above Arsenal?
Nah. Just me being honest.
Oh,
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah,
if they do, listen, Mikel is gonna get some serious beatings from their fan base. I'm telling you now.
I know who we do finish above though.
Who?
Of course. Yeah, this is what, the main event, bro.
No, it is an opportunity that they do, but it depends what Man United do because they do have some tough fixtures coming up. But anyway, big up to you, Ozan, Zaabi, Marius, NLF, Waves. Big up to you guys. Get the likes up. Subscribe to This Just Football if you're ready to do so. Everyone right now, please like the video. Please subscribe to This Just Football. Keep getting involved in the comment section down below. This has been a fun show. And final topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen, kind of tomorrow's games, but mainly Chelsea, to be honest with you. So, man like Don, Chelsea, you go away to your bogey team. I know you hate playing that club. Maybe hate is a bit too far, but like you just can't stand.
They're annoying. Yeah,
annoying type thing. So, talk to me about Chelsea tomorrow. What are you saying?
Listen, bro, this has been the longest 2 weeks of my life, and waiting for this game to come round, man. Because right now, being a Chelsea fan, I was really optimistic in preseason. Was cooking something up. Obviously, we had that big blow of Nkuku, and it seems to have changed a lot of the plans right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben Chilwell has been playing left wing literally all season. We're playing Gallagher in the pivot right now. We're playing Levi Cole at left back when he's a left centre back, and he's better there. Do you know what I'm saying? So right now, I don't really know what to make of the game, man. If we play that same lineup again, I think we're going to lose the game, man, because what happens is we don't play with that same fluidity and we don't play with that same chemistry. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you've got players out of position, I was saying this the other day on Never a Foul, yeah? If you just strip it back to just basics when you're playing Sunday League football, if your manager says to the left back, oh, you know what, yeah, I want you to do a job at left wing today. Like, the whole team are going to be looking at each other like, what's going on here? Like, he can't play left wing. So what naturally happens on the pitch, because the players know that he can't play as a left winger because he's a left back, they're going to do everything away from him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everything's away from him. And that's literally what's happening with Chelsea right now. Everything's on the right-hand side because of Raheem Sterling. He's the only person that can play as an attacker right now. So if Poch changes up the lineup, I think we can beat, Bournemouth. I think they'll try take it to us because they're playing at home, certain parts of the game. But if we have that same negative lineup with Ben Chilwell at left wing and Conor Gallagher in the pivot, then yeah, it's a long day, man. It's going to be a long journey back home. I'm not going to be confident if that's what he does in it. So it just all depends on the lineup, man. I need to see Palmer starting at 10. Do you know what I'm saying? Veta, I've been getting slandered, bro, about Palmer. I said this when we signed him. I said, listen, I know he's young, but this is a polished young 21-year-old, bro. That left foot is serious. I've seen him play in the 10. I've seen him play on the right. He scored against Sevilla in the final. He scored against Arsenal in the final. Yep. This guy's a very good player. The only problem with him, he had obviously Mahrez in front of him, Foden in front of him, and he also had Bernardo Silva in front of him.
Yeah.
Every time I watched him, bro, I was like, "Raw, this guy's good, man." You know what I'm saying?
He's nice. And Don Hoopsam would say he's clutch because he's been scoring in these finals. I think he just needs reps. He just needs minutes, man. That's all. That's
literally it. That's literally it, bro. I've been saying all he needs is minutes. When people were asking me, okay, so who's gonna get goals for Chelsea? I've always said, listen, if the ball's gonna drop to anyone, I want it to drop to him or Nkuku. They're both clutch. Oh, how can you say that about Cole Palmer? He hasn't got a single Premier League goal. I'm like, bro, that's because of the minutes. You get it? When you watch his finishing ability, it's up there. Do you know what I'm saying? He just needs the minutes to prove that he can do it. So, I need Cole Palmer to start in that 10 and then drop Enzo back into that pivot, man. Because Conor Gallagher, bro, certain players, there's just a cap. And he's just not at the level, innit? He doesn't start for any of our clubs. Why does he start for Chelsea, bro? I don't understand it, innit? You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for him to just bake off, come off the bench if you need him to come on. You know what I'm saying? But we can't be starting Conor Gallagher for this next game, man. We can't.
Okay. And there's this topic. I don't know if you've been watching what I've been saying on Straight Facts on Chelsea, because I've been going hard on them a little bit. Speaking of Chelsea, I saw a proper Chelsea yesterday after the Leverkusen game say Xabi Alonso in, Poch out. Husam's right. They're not going to be patient. And this is the topic I wanted to ask kind of Don about. This whole Pochettino situation. And Jerry, I'm going to show you how to learn how to answer this question. What's your cutoff point, Don, with this Pochettino situation?
Bro, the Poch situation, obviously, everyone that's saying Poch out, that's ridiculous. Do you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be saying Poch out right now. What it should be is Poch fix up. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Poch, we brought him in as an attacking manager, you know, that's worked with a lot of young players, knows how to develop young players, and very, very brave. You know what I'm saying? He likes to impose himself on teams. You know, you had Danny Rose, Kyle Walker, Son, Harry Kane, Dele Alli. These are all attacking-minded players. Do you know what I'm saying? But now he's gone back the opposite direction. He's not doing things that we expect from him. Do you know what I'm saying? He's being quite negative right now. We had teams like Forest at home. You're playing an extra defender, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham, you know how they play low block central, like City saw today. Mm-hmm. City had 5 attackers. We had 2 attackers, bro, up against West Ham. Do you know what I'm saying?
That first game was real bad. That was real bad.
It was bad, bro. Even Luton, when we beat Luton, I said to Andrew, Winter Surfer, yeah, I was like, bro, that performance was worse than West Ham. The only difference is we're clinical against Luton. But if you look at the performance, it's a lot of keeping the ball and not doing anything with it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I understand the frustration in the fan base, because Poch is actually, you know, he's sort of self-sabotaging himself with the lineups he's going with. Like I said, with Ten Hag, you know, it's quite similar here. You know, he's doing things that are quite basic, very amateur. Do you know what I'm saying? So I agree that, you know, he should be disgruntled, shouldn't be happy, but don't say get him out, innit? Because number one, there's a few people to come back from injuries. And number two, hopefully he decides to start playing guys like Mudryk, Maxen, you know, Palmer, for example, players like that. So we have to give it a little bit more time in it, because it's only been 4 games. He's got more than enough time to fix up. You know, it's not the last game of the season, you know.
I don't think he lost the season, to be honest. I don't
That's the thing.
If he doesn't fix up, yeah, he's gonna dig his own grave in it. But it's up to him. He's got the tools there. He doesn't want to use them. You know, goodness. Jerry, would you accept Ten Hag playing Luke Shaw left wing?
That's wild.
Huh? Hussam, would you accept Klopp playing Robertson left wing?
To be fair, he's been playing left wing this season.
No, but right now, as he is, bro.
So he's been hugging the corner.
Yeah. The corner. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna. You don't want that, innit?
No,
you don't.
Of course.
Yeah, you know, players.
Never.
Yeah. So that's the problem right now. We've got someone there that's basically a hologram. We're playing with 10 players when Ben Chilwell plays there. But he's going to play there again. He's going to play there again.
Is Mudryk that bad that Poch doesn't trust him ahead of
Chilwell? Do you know what it is about Mudryk? Yeah, do you know what it is about Mudryk, bro? Yeah, literally, Hussam, I was at his debut at Anfield, innit, last season. I know it was James Milner, but I saw the guy playing. I was like, yo, this guy's good. Do you know what I'm saying? But Mudryk's been mismanaged, man. Certain games he doesn't start. He'll come on for like 5-10 minutes when the game's basically done. You know, I saw Graham Potter starting him up front against Leicester, bro. João Felix played on the left, and then you had Havertz right wing. Do you know what I'm saying? This season, he's getting here you go minutes as well. Like, here's an extra 5 minutes. Go play. Go see what you can do. He's not getting that consistent game time, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't fully judge him right now. People that are writing him off, this is a raw player. It's a raw player, man. The guy had, 29 appearances for Shakhtar in 4 years, 6 appearances in the Champions League, and about 180 minutes. He's barely played any football. So the only way you're going to develop him is by playing him consistently, innit? I'd rather see him making mistakes on the wing than seeing Chilwell that when he gets on the ball, he doesn't even know how to beat his man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to link up with
wing is mad.
Left wing is crazy. He doesn't know how to play to link up with Jackson. When Sterling whips it from the right, yeah, he doesn't know how to finish on his right because he's so left-footed. You know what I'm saying? So right now, enough is enough. He needs to come out and just trust Mudryk a little bit, or maybe just go over Maatsen. You've got options there, man.
Okay, fair enough. The rest of our panelists, thoughts on Chelsea tomorrow before we end the video?
Must win. You can't go to international break the way you did. I was listening to the fan base. I saw how you guys were reacting. You guys need this win, or it's going to be a meltdown. And I don't even think you can just get away with winning the game. I think you got to see like control. You got to see dominance. So there's a lot of pressure. Yeah. I disagree with the whole Poch should be out the door, or he needs to fix up. If not, he's gone. Like, what's with this lifespan for managers in this league? It's crazy. But he does need to show something different, and you have too much quality in that squad to do anything less.
That's
so
it.
I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna watch that game, but I expect a win from Chelsea.
Do you know what's so annoying as well, Vader? Yeah, Maatsen. Yeah, this guy just finished playing with company. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham tried to get him, and look at the team that they're building. In pre-season, bro, he played him left wing and he played him on the right. When he played him left wing, Maatsen scored 2 goals in the first game, bro, and he was linking up well with Jackson.
Yeah.
When he played him on the right, he linked up with Jackson, got him a goal in pre-season as well against Newcastle. So he's shown that he can actually play in the Premier League and play for Chelsea, but he doesn't seem to be getting the look in. Do you know what I'm saying? He started against what team did we play? Wimbledon, whatever it was. Yeah, I didn't watch that game because it wasn't on TV.
Yeah,
but Maatsen is a better option than Ben Chilwell. I can tell you that for free.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So even that, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. This is the problem about giving him the captaincy. You know, this is the big problem about that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can't lie to you. The most shocking part about tomorrow's game is on my predictions show. Every single panelist either predicted a Bournemouth win or a draw. That for me is mad. But you can't.
It depends on the
blame us.
lineup, though. It depends on the lineup, though, innit?
Yeah, but you can't blame us, to be fair, based on your start this season and the fact that you're like kind of they're your bogey team a little bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it ends like 1-1 tomorrow or 2-1 to Bournemouth. So, hey, the game.
Bournemouth have been crap, though, man. They've been crap. Like we have to go there and beat them, man. We have to.
You know who else are crap?
You know, yeah, of course, you're right, bro. These teams that we should be picking up points against, yeah. Listen,
back-to-back goals to Bournemouth and Forest is mad.
We have to beat them, bro. And the thing is, like Vader said, there's a lot of quality in this team, and he's not using it correctly. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, even though we've got bare injuries, yeah, I'm still looking at the team. I'm like, okay, he can do this, he can do that, but he's doing something a bit mad right now, isn't it? So yeah, man, it all depends on the lineup.
Fair. And look, tomorrow, inshallah, I'll be here. Tomorrow, I've got so many videos. My ass is going to be imprinted on the sheet. I've got the match reaction, inshallah, tomorrow at noon. And then I've got the Chelsea watch along. And I've got the Arsenal watch along. And then I've got El Ahwa at night. So I don't know, like, I might as well just sleep next to this laptop right here. So I've got so much content coming your way. So slap the likes, man. Subscribe to the channel. Big up to my guy Waves, man, our MVP for today and for the month. Make sure you guys are spamming W's on the chat for my guy Waves. W's Waves to Waves. Big up to NLF. Big up to Marius, big up to Drip, big up to Ozan and Mohamed Zaabi for the super chats. Big up to every single person who supports the channel across the month and today. You guys have been absolutely elite. Thank you to all of you guys, and tune in tomorrow, inshallah, because we have a shitload of content to give you. So inshallah, tomorrow we'll be here at noon, and the 2 watch-alongs, and El Ahwa at night as well. So we've got so much coming your way. Slap up them likes, subscribe to the channel, W for Waves in the chat. We're going to go around the lovely panel. They're going to let you know where you can find them before we wrap up. Jerry, my guy, one hell of a beating for 40 minutes.
Nah,
still standing here.
Bro. Pause.
Where can people find you?
Big pause. Yeah, Twitter handle on the screen, YouTube United Team Talk. And yeah, man, I'll be back on the stream. Don't.
So what's your cutoff point for 10? I'm just kidding. Big up.
Big up. It was a good stream still. I enjoyed it.
100%. You're always welcome, Jerry. You know. Alan, my brother, welcome back, Jan. Where can people find you?
You're welcome. People can find me on my channel, Time Added On. It's there. Obviously, if you liked me schooling Jerry today, no, I'm joking, Jerry. It's fine. It's all good. This week, we've got Arsenal fans on the show because it's ahead of the North London derby. So you can see me, pocketing them as well on my channel. So we've got all that to come. And obviously, watch along next week for the Arsenal game. Big watch along. So join me on there. Live tomorrow as well to do a match reaction show, fan calling show as well for Spurs. If other rival fans want to come on and talk about Spurs as well, you're more than welcome to do so. So lots of content coming up, and Man United suck. See you later.
Vater, my brother, where can the people find you? Let's go!
Hey, you know what it is. You can find me tomorrow, YouTube, Vader Games TV. Simple. Just put in the search, you'll find me, Vader Games TV. I'm gonna have a show, other city panelists, and we're gonna have some intelligent agendas dealing with a review and a preview of the week. And it's going to be tense, man, because Champions League is around the corner, and I'm watching to see how these managers deal with rotation. I'm watching Arteta tomorrow. I want to see what that starting 11's all about and see how he does it. So, yeah, tune in and support your boy.
Big up, man. Big up, Vader. I'm so happy here on that animation. Let's go. I love that, man. Every single time. Big up, Vader. And finally, Don, my brother, where can people find you?
Yeah, for now, you can find me on Twitter. My handle's there at GreasyDon. The YouTube is launching real soon, man. So I'm going to let Hussam know when I go live in it. So everyone keep a lookout for that one. But solid panel today, man. Good show. Good show. Enjoyed that.
100%. Very enjoyable show. Make sure to go show love to all of these guys. Follow them on all social media platforms, Twitter. Subscribe to their YouTube channels. Absolutely elite panel. Fantastic show today. Love you all. And we will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Peace out.